Good evening and welcome to Prime Business with me, Winston Taki. And out to our first business story, the National Petroleum Authority has indicated that it will not hesitate to move quick and withdraw licenses of firms that fail to comply with industry regulations. It's coming after 13 oil marketing firms had their licenses withdrawn over non-compliant payment of debt owed several state institutions. Communications manager at the authority, Mohamed Abdul Kudus, they have up to the surveillance to ensure every player complies.
But obviously, the space is very big and the MPA might not be able to be at all of the places all of the time. And so if anybody has information that he or she would want to share, I think the MPA would be willing and ready to work with it. But our regional offices have been given the information and they're supposed to be on the watch out and report accordingly if they find any of this revoked OMCs still operating within the space. So as and when the report comes to our desk, we would act on that. But the information I have is that there is a total compliance as we speak. It has actually been a live operation for us at MPA here. It is not something that we just leave it without regular review of it. There will be modification of the requirements as we move along. And the environment as it is today actually accepts the structure that we are operating within.
Financial economist Professor Lord Mensah has described the continuous coupon payment to restructure bondholders by government as prudent and good for the economy. It's coming after government paid almost 6 billion cedis to these bondholders on August 21st, 2024. Speaking to Joy Business, Professor Mensah noted that he is, however, worried about the impact on the city before possible dollar demand.
Government continuous payment of, restructured domestic debt is a good signal. In a way, it gives the market certain levels of confidence when it comes to the long-term, government bonds. But then we have to also look at how the other economic indicators are performing. If you are paying those bonds and it turns out that the confidence in the city is not that strong, these long-term bondholders being, rational investors will have alternative, for their money. And the alternative, obviously, is going to be to fall on the dollar, if not possibly to go into real estate, market. So from where I sit, it's a good signal, but then government needs to work hard to ensure that, the economic indicators look good so that all those who are receiving their money will have confidence, in the economy. But then let's look at how, these monies are being paid and possibly its impact on the economy in general. Yes, I would say indeed that it is very tempting at this time to look at, buying the dollar and holding it. But at least for some time now, there seems to be some kind of prospect as far as, government, dollar buffer is concerned. So from me, it's not something that investors should consider.
Elon Musk's satellite internet firm Starlink is set to formally commence operations in Ghana by the end of this month. This is after Starlink met all necessary regulatory requirements. George Biafre has more in the story.
The National Communications Authority in a statement maintained that Starlink is going ahead with its business because it has concluded negotiations for all the administrative and licensing procedures with the industry regulator. The firm would operate under the name SpaceX Starlink Ghana Limited. The National Communications Authority earlier this year approved Starlink's request to operate in Ghana. However, it couldn't start operations then because there were other requirements that it was supposed to fulfill first. Starlink has been described as having very high speed compared to other satellite-based internet providers. But this may not come cheap. Based on information obtained on its website, it could cost you about $600 to $2,500 for the Starlink equipment, depending on the service you sign up. Now, that is the initial cost, as you could also be budgeting for about $120 to as much as $5,000 when it comes to the monthly payment. That would also depend on the service you sign up.
Now, joining me in studio to have a discussion is our in-house tech analyst, Isaac Atase-Nyako. Good evening, welcome to Prime Business.
Thank you, thank you.
Great. Now, help us understand, what does this development mean for the Ghanaian market?
So, certainly, I think it's good news by and large if you consider the fact that this will be offering high-speed internet connectivity for internet users. Certainly. Also, the fact that it gives us a balance and alternative. So, whenever the fiber optic options are failing you, you can always fall onto, the satellite, mainstream connection. Now, it's quite interesting to know that Ghana becomes the 12th country in Africa to sign on to Starlink or SpaceX for that matter. And so I think this, by and large, brings about some form of development. Now, I believe that if you look at, let's say, the businesses compared to individuals, it's likely that, some small businesses are likely to go in for this because of the reliability it will provide. For households, I'm not sure they'll go in for this now. Probably a few may, especially if you consider the people that engage in working from home jobs or remote jobs for that matter. A lot of them may go in for this because this will provide them with some seamless connectivity. But I expect SMEs, largely those who are planning on digitizing their solutions, planning on automating some of their processes, to fall on this form of internet going forward, at least for the start.
Will you say the market is ready for this kind of technology compared to that is going straight to the satellite model?
Well, yes, we are ready. Why not? Like I mentioned, if you look at the fact that emerging technology now has taken over, we are talking about AI now. Back then, 10 years ago, we weren't talking about remote jobs, but now it's the talk of town now. So you realize that even when you look at our young people now, content creation, for streaming, for downloads, a lot of people will need this fast internet, reliable internet for some of the things they do. And so, yes, I think it's been long overdue. And the fact that Ghana has a good penetration rate when it comes to internet, Starlink is the one to offer us internet in remote, diverse areas that fiber connections may not be able to reach. And so I think we are ready.
Are you ready?
Well, I am ready. Why not? It's the cost that's the issue. Look, $600 to what, $2,500
Yes.
thereabout. It's quite a lot, and so that's why I said that maybe some SMEs may be able to afford if you look at it now. If you look at the monthly subscriptions, for instance, $120 to about what, somewhere around almost $200. It's still a little bit on the high side for some individuals and households, but I think for businesses, it won't be much of a big deal compared to your other, internet providers who are doing something around, let's say, $20 to $40, on the average. It's still on the high side, but for those who are insistent on reliable connection, reliable connectivity, I think Starlink is the way to go.
Indeed, Starlink is the way to go. Now, we all want internet speed, and now the new player in the market, Starlink. We'll be waiting to hear more, possibly its play in the market subsequently from next month going. Now, moving on, the Securities and Exchange Commission has indicated that regulatory guidelines are being developed to support new products such as cryptocurrency. The Director General of the Commission, Reverend Daniel Ugbami-Tete, noted that the advent of technological innovation calls for a robust regulation to safeguard the sustainability of the financial market. He spoke at the maiden ACI Ghana Financial Market Conference organized by the ACI Ghana Financial Market Association.
Evolution of the global financial sector over the years has introduced risks and challenges which necessitate sustainable supervisory frameworks to ensure security, compliance, and consumer protection. Regulation remains key in balancing innovation with sustainability, though confidence on the domestic market is picking up after the domestic debt exchange program and a series of actions taken by the Bank of Ghana to ensure a sanitized system. Regulatory reforms will be needed to ensure a robust financial scene. Speaking at the maiden ACI Ghana Financial Market Conference, Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Reverend Daniel Ugbami-Tete, announced that guidelines are being developed to cater for new products such as cryptocurrency.
We are also working on regulations that would support the introduction of new products into our market. We recently launched the crowdfunding guidelines and the green bonds guidelines, and the team is on course with regulations on asset-backed securities, securities lending and borrowing, margin trading, market making, derivatives, digital assets, including cryptocurrencies, among others.
The head of financial markets at the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Zachary Mumuni, rehashed the central bank's commitment to clamp down on unethical practices by financial institutions and professionals to maintain a robust financial space.
These unethical practices undermine the progress made in financial markets. The bank remains vigilant and is prepared to impose stringent sanctions on those engaged in such practices.
Meanwhile, President of ACI Ghana, Lawrence Oshelaja-Boampong, said the association is committed to improving ethical standards of financial professionals.
As an association, we are heavy on ethics. We actually have training programs that speak to how our members are supposed to conduct themselves on the market. And so it's one thing that obviously we are going to work really hard on. And we're also going to partner with the Bank of Ghana to roll out some sort of trainings, do some sort of sensitizations. And of course, if there needs to be some sort of refresher programs organized for our members from time to time, we will have to take a look at that.
The maiden ACI Ghana Financial Market Conference was organized by ACI Ghana, the leading national association of financial market professionals, to ensure the development of Ghana's financial market through education, ethics, and innovation.
Moving on, the United Nations University Institute for Natural Resources in Africa is extending support to urging young innovators in Ghana to design solutions that will address the needs of smallholder farmers and entrepreneurs. The United Nations report that women farmers, especially who account for a significant majority of subsistence crop production sector, are faced with socio-economic disadvantages, posing significant danger to food security in the country. However, under its Innovate for Clean Agricultural Technology project, the UN University is bringing together innovators across Ghana to collaborate on closing the gaps. There is more in the following report.
The United Nations Development Programme has rated smallholder farmers as contributing to about 80% of Ghana's entire agricultural output. However, women farmers, who account for a significant majority of the subsistence crop production sector, are faced with disadvantages that are socio-economic and cultural in dimensions. In a bid to tackle some of these challenges, the United Nations University Institute for Natural Resources in Africa, UNU-INRA, is bringing together green entrepreneurs to incorporate the need of smallholder farmers.
This capacity building workshop is very important because we are bringing together the green entrepreneurs to sort of inform them about what we discovered during our baseline study, the specific problems that the women farmers face, so that they can bear that in mind when designing their technologies. It's important to encourage young green entrepreneurs because obviously it solves the problem of unemployment. But beyond that, specifically looking at the agricultural sector, we know that 50% of small agro farmers are women, and a lot of their work involves a lot of drudgery. So to curb this problem, we need to have green entrepreneurs on board to be able to design technologies that meet their specific needs.
The project is receiving support from green entrepreneurs who say they are learning more about the needs of farmers.
We are in a community that maize is a prominent crop over there, and I wonder why in an age of technological advancement, farmers still harvest manually and they become tedious all the time. When you are going to school back and forth, you always see them stressing and all that. So it made me come up with this idea to actually help them with our combined harvester.
I applied for the InfoCat Innovation Challenge because I believe as a young person, when you start an idea, it gets to a point where you need some level of support, technical guidance, and even financial guidance. And I believe this offers a great opportunity to scale up and increase and put to the point where what we're already doing can get to a stage where it is commercialized and can reach a lot more people. So I believe that this is like a perfect opportunity to just keep pushing.
InfoCat should be able to impact them by the time they are leaving. I'm quite excited to be part of this. Really, it's the right thing to do, and the timing is also right. And I'm happy about the attendance, the enthusiasm, the young ones who have shown up. I'm really happy. And
going into the future, the Institute for Natural Resources is hopeful that InfoCat will also close gender gaps for women who form the significant majority of Ghana's agricultural sector.
In other stories, Kumasi Central Prison has decried the dilapidation state of a building used in training female inmates in hairdressing. The structure is over 30 years old and poorly equipped to meet its intended purpose of equipping inmates with valuable vocational skills. The authorities have called for support to reshape and retool the building to enhance skills training.
Female inmates of the Kumasi Central Prison receive skilled training while in prison as part of their reformation process, but the Salon Training Center needs urgent rehabilitation to meet the needs of the inmates. Assistant Director of Prisons, Beatrice J. Esiedu, says the building is over 30 years old and all the installed training equipment are outmoded. She revealed this when the Parent Teacher Association of Yasantua Girls SHS donated food items to the prison.
Our salon, where we teach them hairdressing, the equipment are out of date, the building is dilapidated, the structure is very, very old, over 30 years old. So we wish that somebody will come and assist us to expand the salon and give us the state-of-the-art equipment so that our salon can be one of a class. We also want to say that where we learn the tailoring, where a company has come to build a shop for us, they have equipped that with machines, but some of them have broken down. We wish to have replacements so that the training can be successful.
She emphasized the need to offer skills for inmates.
When we give them the training, which is called the rehabilitation activity, when we give it to them and they are going out on discharge, usually they go bare hands because we don't have the tools and the equipment to give them a startup capital.
Virtual Security Africa, a leading provider of top-notch security services and products in Ghana, is preparing fervently for this year's EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair with significant discounts on their offerings. The company promises innovative mouth-watering products for all prospective clients during and after the fair. Let's hear from them.
Hi, I am Abna Pukia. You are welcome to Virtual Security Africa.
I am Edna Kenny.
I am Esther Wajewa.
And I am Ikia Judge Redakwa.
This is Virtual Security Africa. Virtual Security Africa is a wholly owned Ghanaian company that provides integrated electronic security solutions ranging from perimeter detection, intrusion detection, anti-surveillance systems. With this, we are talking about the sale and installation of CCTV, fire alarm, intruder alarms, access control, vehicle bomb barriers, textiles, and many more. We have been in existence for 16 years, and for these 16 years, we've continuously provided our clients with cutting-edge solutions. These are CCTV cameras on display. We have them in packages, a 4-channel, 8-channel, 16 and 32. The packages come with the cameras, we have hard drive, we have the recorder, it comes with installation charges and everything in one package. With our cameras, you can view remotely, you can do a playback. And as you can see on display, we have the best pixels on the market. This is the intruder alarm system. It comes with a panel, it comes with alarm, it comes with sensors, and this is the intrusion detection. This product sort of restricts people's movement into your space. So in any case when this is installed for you, you can be able to configure it on your phone. It can take as many as 20 mobile phones. So if you are out or you are inside your house and you've armed it and anybody tries to intrude into your premises, it sends a signal to the system, to the alarm, it goes off. The alarm is very, very loud and everybody in your neighborhood will get the notification. And this we have here is the video intercom. This is an upgrade of the traditional doorbell that we know. So if somebody comes into your premises, this is the outdoor station, and this is the indoor station. This is fixed inside of your premises. So if the person presses on this bell, then it gives you a signal inside. So with this, you can stay inside of your house and talk to whoever is
at your gate. In addition to that, we also have the access control system. So the access control system is the device which gives access to only authorized persons into a space or a place. So it comes with the panel, the door release, the biometric card reader, the fingerprint module, the magnetic lock, and the hydraulic door closer. So we also have the fire alarm system. The fire alarm system comes with the panel, the smoke and heat detectors, the manual call point, and the sounders. So in case of smoke or heat detection, a signal goes to the sounder goes off and sends a signal or it alerts people to call for the necessary action to be taken.
We have this beautiful gadget. It's called a body scanner. It's used to detect objects or metals on or inside the person's body. We also have the electric fencing that is used to, it serves as a perimeter detection. So with the electric fencing, when you arm it around your home, people that are not supposed to come into your home, just even seeing the electric fence deters them from even coming into your space. And finally, we have this beautiful system you can see right here. That's the key management system that is used to keep and secure keys. It can be used in hotels, apartments, offices, factories, warehouses, anywhere you can think about. The purpose of this beautiful system is just to make sure that all keys are safely secured and sound.
What can patrons expect from Virtual Security Africa at this year's EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair? Well, discover cutting-edge solutions, innovative technologies, and expert insight designed to redefine your security experience, plus huge discounts.
I'm entreating each and every one of you to come to this year's EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. So we have a lot of packages for all our patrons, and we are saying that we are offering 20% discount on all our security solutions. Come by, let's have a conversation. And in addition to that, when you purchase any of our CCTV packages, being it the 4-channel, the 8-channel, or the 16-channel package, we are giving you a free GSM intruder alarm system or a free video audio intercom.
Visit us in our ultra-modern showroom at Jowlu, opposite UBA, first floor, Nana Depa Plaza. Our main office is at Tesano, behind Alive Chapel. In Kumasi, we are on the Santasi Road, opposite the Golf Police Station. That's our main office. And our newly opened showroom at Santasi TUC Junction. In Takrady, we are off the Kintampo Road. We are very close to Toyota Ghana Limited. You can call us on 055-874-0764. 055-874-0764 and 055-851-9839. 055-851-9839. We are on all social media at Virtual Security Africa: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. And our website, www.virtualsecurityafrica.com. At Virtual Security Africa, we say one thing: we'll beat the advertised price of any electronic security product of comparable quality. See you at the fair.
That'll be all for business here on Prime Business. But before we go, as the Entrepreneur in You initiative catches on, Dr. Maxwell Pon has some words of encouragement and fortitude for the massive participation of students. Enjoy. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Everybody knows me. They know I'm very direct, so I'll go straight to the point. We are here because we all want certain things. And I have communicated to our partners certain things that we want. And I think I should cross-check if we are all on the same page. Do you think that's a fair approach? Oh, louder. Do you think it's a fair approach? Yes. Okay. We want money. True or false? Hey, do you want the money? Yes. We want money. Yes. Okay. We want to learn how to earn a living. True or false? Okay. Can anybody else tell me something we want? Money. I have one passport. We are here because we want to have correspondence between ourselves and each other. and our esteemed partner, GCB Bank PLC, on how best we can grow the entrepreneur in our individual selves. We are in uncertain times. 20 years ago, times changed every 5-10 years. Now, prices are changing, I think, every 3 days, every 2 days. Things are getting dicey. As young people, as sharp young people, I am so impressed by what I've seen on the WhatsApp groups. You guys are the future of this initiative. And that is why my first AICO goes all of you. AICO.
Brought to you by Africa School of Entrepreneurship and supported by GCB Bank, your bank for life.